Good afternoon. My name is Gavin Golitsky. I'm a sales consultant at Neil Huffman Acura at Oxmoor in Louisville, Kentucky. Just wanted to briefly this morning talk about a client that I recently had, some things they were looking for and how the 2023 MDX Type S ended up being the perfect fit for exactly what they were looking for. So this particular client has a growing family. They have 2 kids currently and they're looking to have their 3rd pretty soon. So they needed something with a 3rd row with a lot of space, but they still wanted something that was exciting and fun to drive. And so we ended up looking at the 2023 MDX Type S, and it ended up kind of being the perfect vehicle for them. So starting off, I want to kind of touch on the engine, just because it is totally redesigned for this vehicle, and it is exclusive to the Type S model. So this is going to be a 3-liter V6. It is turbocharged. It has a twin-scroll turbocharger, which is going to help out with the fuel efficiency as well as the power. This model is equipped with that engine, and this is the only MDX that has that particular motor. This motor was also co-designed between the Japanese engineer team and then also the American engineer team and built in Ohio. So it's going to be a Fusion. It does have a lot of motorsports DNA. So it's definitely going to be a powerful engine, and it does keep this vehicle running. It is quiet as well for what it is. So it's going to be a practical vehicle as well as something that's really fun to drive. The other feature that I really wanted to touch on a little bit that this vehicle has that no other MDX has is going to be an air ride suspension system. So it's going to be super comfortable to drive. It does also have different drive modes that impact the dampers as well. So that way when you're in sport mode, you're going to have a stiffer suspension, still very comfortable, but more stiff. In comfort mode, you're going to have a softer suspension. Those modes are also going to tune the steering as well. So that way you have different steering feels, throttle feels. But the big thing with this vehicle is going to be the lift height. So with this particular client, as they travel a lot, sometimes they hit adverse road conditions, snow, rain, different things like that. So this vehicle actually has a lift mode with that air suspension that gives you an extra 50 millimeters of ground clearance, which really does help out in those adverse conditions, and really gives you that extra ride height. One more thing I wanted to briefly touch on was just going to be some of the exterior styling that you get with the Type S. So you do get a color matched grille as well as some trim down here that's going to be blacked out. You also get a front lip here that's really aggressive and blacked out for this model. You get a special wheel as well on the Type S MDX. Some side moldings here as well as a bottom lip that are also finished in black as well. And then on the rear end here, you're going to have a diffuser as well that's actually specific to this trim. So it's going to be right down here next to your quad exhaust. So that's also going to be specific to the Type S. And then one more thing I wanted to touch on too, even with all those exciting driving features, this vehicle does still have a 3rd row. So definitely tons of practicality in this vehicle for that particular client. But thanks so much.